Good day, good people, and welcome back to my channel. Now, today's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are some things that I definitely want to get into. But before we get into all that, if you're not subscribed to this channel, hit that subscription button, hit that notification button and bell so you can be notified every time I'm dropping a video. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and as always, drop a comment in that comment section. Now, let's get to today's video. Like I said, in today's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are definitely some things that I want to get into when we're talking about this situation that has arose with Lil Scrappy and Khaotics. Now, this is what I'm going to say, and then I'm going to let you guys hear what's going on. Khaotics, when he hit the scene of love and hip-hop, that was my first time even hearing about this brother. I did not know anything about any music of his. I did not know what he was in prison for or jail, none of that. This was my first time seeing him. He had something about him where, I'll say this, me seeing him on TV and how he was acting, and even him with those ugly dreads when he first came out. Oh, I hated those dreads. Can't stand those dreads. But something about him, I was like, it's like a hit and a miss. And I'll say it's both, a hit and a miss. I'm going to let you guys hear what Scrappy had to say, and then I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
I don't fuck you. You're sassy. You're damn near a girl. Only women go to social media when something just happened because they can't hold it. They can't hold it. A woman would do that. And that's why you're sassy. That's why who's on our TV show, what man don't allow women to suck his toes and shake dance and show they, that's what men want. But you didn't want it because you're sassy. You're a whole girl. And who makes a YouTube page called Messy? Messy, a woman does. A woman, you a whole woman. And listen, all y'all got to do is while y'all doing all y'all clicking and y'all doing all y'all believing in them, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and type up something about shouting not being too solid, not being too manly. Go do that, because you ain't never seen nothing about Scrappy not being manly and not being on his. Ain't no rumors around about that. But I bet you see our buddy. Buddy sassy. He's a sassy mother. Going around wearing, nigga just had a RuPaul shirt on yesterday. A RuPaul shirt on. Yeah, buddy went around here with a RuPaul shirt on, wanna got them put on some little thongs and some little booty cutouts, man. You know what I'm saying? Cub wanna have high heels on. You know what I'm saying? Wanna have high heels on. No disrespect to that community, but don't act like you ain't from that community and be trying to hide, bro. Don't try to hide, because people can see that. I see my DM all the time. I see, and when people come ask me about it all the time, what's up with buddy? He kind of, yeah, act just like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Act just like a woman. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you're sassy.
Now, as you guys clearly just heard what Scrappy had to say, and I'm just going to say this. I'm pretty sure that even with, in the midst of not having any names be really dropped, we all know who's being talked about here. We all know that he's talking about Khaotics. Number one, he only has a show with Khaotics on the YouTube. That's the only person he was doing stuff with. Number two, I have had this thought in my head for some time now, and I'm pretty sure that others have had that same thought in their head. And it's been about Khaotics. I'm not saying that he's like, flamboyant or anything like that. But what I will say is when I've seen him on Love and Hip Hop, he is one of the men that almost reminds me, I don't want to say his name and just throw him up under the bus, so I'm going to leave him up out of it. But he reminds me of a lady. Every time some drama's going on, Khaotics is there. Every time the ladies are getting into it, Khaotics is there. And then what's happening half of the time? When ladies are getting into it, they, Khaotics. And then they get in that Khaotics. You told Scrappy to leave his family. Remember when Babby said that? You told Scrappy. And then he was all like, oh, whoa, I apologize. I'm just saying, it's just little things about Khaotics that I have been peeping for years. And I'm like, I wouldn't necessarily come out and say, oh, I think that bruh's a fairy or nothing like that. But I will come out and say that he is really in tune with the women and he is always in the women's conversations. So when Scrappy came out and said what he said this morning about bruh, I was like, hold up. I was already thinking this. Is this real? I mean, it's not far-fetched. He owned a show. He do what he do. He was up in, locked away. And I'm not saying that everybody that's locked away ends up being like that. But I'm just saying when this brother got out and came onto the show, it's like day and night. And then it's like, who you see now is definitely not the person that we saw when he first hit the show. So, and honestly, there's so many people that's up in the industry. There's so many people that's in entertainment and stuff like that who mess with people of their same sex. And if that's what you want to do, then you do that. Here is my thing. And this will always be my thing. I don't give a damn what nobody has to say. You can say it's that person's business and blah, blah, blah. I don't care about none of that. This is my thing. If you out here sucking and whatever else you got going on, don't make it seem like to the world you out here with the ladies and that's what you on and that's what you like to do. That's cross-contamination, bro. And what I mean by that is you can go play with all the D and the P that you want. I don't care. You can mess with both of them. At the end of the day, you got to take that up with whatever you got going on. What I'm saying is it's so effing rude. It's so effing disgusting and nasty when you have people who, all because they're afraid what somebody gonna say about them, but they wasn't afraid when they was putting that D in somebody's B. You know what I'm saying? But all of a sudden they're afraid of what somebody gonna say about them, so they don't want nobody to know, and then they keep messing with these women. And then you cross-contamination. You're messing with women, and these women probably don't even know, and a lot of times these women don't know that you out here messing with men. So you messing with men and you messing with women. Now, like I said, there's a community, and there are women out here who don't mind a dude who messes with women and men. But for the most of the women who have a little bit of something about ourselves, we ain't messing with no dude that's going back and forth with a woman and a man. Not unless they buy too. Then y'all can have y'all little group party. But if it ain't no group party, then no. No. You keep it a one way in, one way out. I don't know where the rest of the stuff come from. And we in 2024. So if you want to play with men, then you can come out and say that. You can come out and say, hey, I'm bi. Hey, I'm this. Hey, I'm that. I'm tired. I'm so sick and tired of people talking about, well, in the black community, because honestly, if you look around in the black community, and mostly in the rich black community, hell, and in the thug black community, you'll see that these, dudes ain't got no shame in their game. You know what I'm saying? Being with a person of their same whatever. So don't be ashamed to do it now just because you on television. And my biggest thing is this. You out here, how many women have we seen Khaotic allegedly, messing with on these shows and stuff like that? Don't be all up in these women's face when you really messing with dudes. So I do hope that whatever extra Scrappy got to tell us about Khaotic, come on out, let us know, put the truth out there. But then I want to say this too. A lot of times, no, we haven't heard any stories about Scrappy, and he said that. Y'all ain't gonna hear no stories about me. You ain't gonna see no pictures. You ain't gonna catch no videos, because he don't do stuff like that. I get that. And I get that maybe he was trying to really be a good friend to Khaotic at one point, but it probably got too much, and he probably got tired and was like, listen, shawty, I can't deal with you no more. I can't be your friend or your buddy no more. So I get that aspect. But in the same breath, I really want to know, hey, Scrappy, for you to have all this information and stuff like that, how long did you know your buddy was, on the other team? How long did you know he was playing different sports? Because just as long as you knew, and you watched him with all these females being in their face, tonguing them down, licking them and stuff, and then for him to keep bouncing around all those females, now it's kind of making a little, and now that I'm peeping the females that he actually did mess with on the show, it's kind of making me think a certain little thing. I'm like, was he into, people that look like? Oh, okay. Well, I ain't gonna hold you guys for too much longer, but I really want y'all to pay attention to stuff like this. I'm trying to see what Scrappy, come on Scrappy, let us know what the really is, because you done started some stuff last night going into this morning, letting us know about this, and I don't know if it's for the show purpose, like the show is about to get started, because I'm gonna tell you like this, if this season of this show, Love and Hip Hop, start up for them, and it come to find out that Scrappy don't say nothing else, and he was doing all this for a show, and honestly, I don't think that he would go that far, because he said some things that was if it was for a show, then I hope that they paid him a hefty check, and I hope that check was so hefty that he was able to hand some off to bro who he was talking about. But to me, it seemed like he was talking about Khaotic. So I'm about to get in tune to this new season. I heard that the episode dropped yesterday, one of the new episodes. I'm going to tune into it today because I surely missed it, and see what the hell's going on. Y'all drop a comment in that comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next video respectfully.